Hey everybody, this is Jeff from the Stream Machines YouTube channel with another great video, this time about the Yoka TV Ipx2. So I have a question or a statement. You know, everybody is talking about streaming boxes, but can this box right here, the Yoka TV Ipx2, really outperform some of the big names like Fire Stick or Formula? Let's go ahead and find out right now. And I'm going to jump right on in. If this is your first time to our YouTube channel, thanks so much for being here. My name is Jeff. I'm from the Stream Machines, where we take the difficult things of streaming and help you one video at a time. So without any further ado, let's just jump right on in. What you're looking at is the Yoka TV Ipx2. Okay, and I did a video on the IPX1, and it's probably the little brother of this device, which makes a lot of sense because they're actually the same device. The remotes are the same, the boxes are the same, everything's the same, except when it comes to the CPU and the GPU and some other things. Now, you might be asking, who is this box for? Now, the IPX2, this one is more for an advanced streamer, because you're looking at some great benefits, not only the GPU, not only the 4 gigabytes of RAM and 32 gigabytes of ROM, the expanded memory, but it does have a great Wi-Fi, internal Wi-Fi antenna above all things. The way this box plays, which you'll see later on in the video, is something that's pretty impressive. I do like the white of the box. Let's go ahead and show you this screen right here. That's exactly what the box looks like. It's very clean. It's very concise. The remote is really, the packaging is amazing. You can see it there. It does have some OTA updates and different things. The remote, again, is IR plus Bluetooth. It runs really good, and it has the learning feature on the back of it as well. So when you look at a box like this, you have to ask yourself, who is this box for? So as we continue into the video, we're going to take a look at some of the specifications, and then we're going to jump right on in. All right, guys, we're in the part of the video that we're going to focus on the power and performance on this short segment of the video. On the screen, I'm going to put up the stark differences, the little differences between the IPX1, which I did a video on, and this nice IPX2. So the RAM is 2 gigabytes on the IPX1 versus 4 gigabytes on the IPX2. Double the memory. The storage is 16 gigabytes on the IPX1 versus 32 gigabytes for the IPX2. The network is just 100 megabits per second versus the IPX2, which brings 1,000 megabits per second, which means it handles all of the Starlink and the top fiber type of speeds. Anything above 500 megabits, this device can handle it any speed like that, up to 1,000. Also, the IPX2 on the codec, which means what that means is it makes the video run as smoothly as possible, a lot smoother. It uses AV1, pardon me, and future-proof streaming. I know that was a mouthful, but let's start with AV1. AV1 is a codec that works with like Plex, Pluto, Netflix. It makes everything run at an optimal level. So you can see why they put it on this device. It's more for an advanced streamer, someone running a lot of 4K, a lot of maybe 6K. It's going to run it really well and not struggle. Now, future-proof streaming, what that means is the software that's in this device will always be updated, and they're going to always make it for the future. It's future-proof. It's going to be added to so it can change with the times, change with the technology. So these are some of the things that make the IPX2 a little bit different and better than the normal Android TV box. Let me give you an example. If I go to the speed test that they give you on the device, I'm going to find the speed test, and I'm going to do the speed test here. I'm going to turn on my mouse, and it's going to find the provider, and let's say we connect. The IPX one only goes up to 100. This one is already above 100, 162. Usually it's like 200. That's really weird. I'm going to do another one just because I didn't like that score. But you can see it's above 100, which is plenty of speed. And in the upload speed, I'm at 55, 57. That's a good deal. Let's run that again so you can see if it gives me a little bit better speed. Yeah, that's a little bit better. I'd say it is. So you can see that it's running, and because of these settings, because it touts that, it is going to be able to handle the top movies, TV shows. It has plenty of what you need so it can run, and it has all the power that you're going to want to do. So we're going to switch over to some real world streaming. We're going to hop into the home page and we're going to jam and show you what this box can do. So the streaming experience is very smooth. The first thing I want to point out is the user interface here is simple, kind of like a formula device. I like that they chose to choose it or make it like a formula. I don't think that's something to come against them. Formula's a great device, but not everyone can afford it. It's my favorite device by far, but this Yoka TV Online runs very good, as close as a Formula Z11, in my opinion. Just because we don't know about it doesn't mean anything. But the user interface is amazing. So I like also the wallpapers. I know I go here, but if you have a gallery, you can change custom wallpapers. So you can see the wallpapers there. That was the one that was there. I like this one. So I'm going to go back to the one I had right there. And that's very, very clean. The user interface is very clean. You got your favorites at the top. You got your team view. You got your ones apps on the very bottom there. Down here, you have system info. If I click on that, you see how quick it goes in. You can see it's IPX2. Also, I'm already a developer. If you do that 7 times, you can open up developer option or advanced settings, something to keep in mind. It's right now running Android TV operating system OS 11. Pretty sure they're going to go to OS 12 soon, or even 14. I don't think they're not going to stop there. So what we're going to do is, now that you see that, you can go down, let's see here, to OTA updates. One of the best things about this device, it also has online updates. I just did one before we did the video. So I'm on the latest version. All right, so that's good. They always do over-the-air updates. Here's some of the settings here. As we go over to device preferences, you'll see from about to display, Google Assistant. It runs very, very well. Developer options, I've opened those things. But what I want to do is I want to go ahead and open up some of the free apps. So one of the applications that's on here that's from the Google Play Store is something called Movie Arc. Movie Arc is in the Google Play Store. It has over 10,000 movies and TV shows and stuff like that you can go to the home page. Let me go to the home page here. Let me see if I could go over here. Go home. Let's see, on demand. So you can see that it runs very, very well. Plenty of movies, TV shows, and even live TV. So that's that's already on the device. I didn't have to install that. This came with the device. So I like that fact there. Now, I did install Tubi by going to the Google Play Store. I did connect my Google Play Store, and it runs very, very well. But since we're going to open up Tubi, let's go ahead and open up Tubi here so you can see how quick it opens. These are legal applications that you can install that run very, very well. So Tubi's here. You can see how smooth that open, and it's going to play. Now, another thing I want to point out is that I do not have to, on Yoka TV Online, this is where you would add your own internet TV. I'm not going to do that here. That'll be in another video. But I will go to YouTube so I can show you how 4K plays. Really good to, let's go ahead and watch as a guest here. And I'm going to go up to the search here, press OK. And then I'm going to go to 4K Caribbean. And let's go right here. So let's see the commercial. Let me turn this down. So there's a commercial there, and we can skip, man, it just really, I can skip that. So we're going to skip the commercial, and let's just let it run Very clear picture, as you can see. This is 4K. There's no stuttering. Notice how smooth it's running in 4K. So the picture quality for this device is top notch. When I did that on the IPX1, it ran, but it started glitching in the picture because I think it struggled a little bit on that level of 4K. Now I'm going to press the OK button here, and I'm going to go over here so we can go to the settings. So we can see that's the auto quality. I am already on 2160 right there. So if I'm at the auto, let's go right there and see what it does there. And now we're at the top there. And let me hit the back button. Still very smooth. I went from 1080 up to 2160. It's running very, very, very smooth. Very, very smooth. I love the fact that it's not glitching. It's handling its business. So it is a great device. I'm going to go ahead and exit out of this. And let's just see something else here. Maybe you want to see, let's see. Not that. Let's go to Mexico. Let's look at something else real quick, and then we'll close out this part of the video. So one of the things it shows you is that it's running very good, running very smooth. It can handle what you give it. And this is not for a beginner box. This is something that's an upgraded type of model, and I think you're going to like it. So let me just close that out. Also, the Wi-Fi has great Wi-Fi. It handles, you know, a 2.4, 5.0. And if you're Ethernet, you're going to get some of the best things out there. Before I close this section, I just want to point out, look at all the applications that they give you here. You have Plex, Prime Video. You got a good browser, excellent browser. Disney, you're going to need credentials for that. The Netflix, that's the one downside. It's not the one that is certified, so you're going to run it in 720 and not the high definition. But they even give you option for Surfshark if you need a VPN. You'll have to purchase a package from Surfshark, but it's something to look at. So this is the IPX2, and I really love what they've done here. Let's go ahead and... So here's my final verdict on the Yoka TV Ipx2. So if you're looking for a smoother, more, you know, customizable Android TV box that just works, this Yoka Ipx2 is way above its purchase price of $120 to $130. What do I mean? I've tested dozens of these boxes. I've tested the formulas. I've tested the Fire Sticks. I've tested all of them. But this one, for the price and what it's bringing, really surprised me. Even at $120, it is well worth it, especially if they're going to future-proof it for streaming. So if you found this video helpful, go ahead and drop me a like and let me know this. If you pick the IPX2, or are you going to stick with your current device where it's at? Also, I'm going to drop a link where you can go to their website. I think I have a code that you can put in to possibly get a discount, but I'm going to drop a link so you can see for yourself some of the great devices, the services that they have on the Yoka TV website. And I do appreciate you guys tuning in. So if you're a streamer that is looking for an upgrade to a Fire Stick or an upgrade to an on 4K box, this would be the one. The Yoka TV Ipx2 will not disappoint. We'll see you in the next video.